If you already seen the caption, yes, calisthenics versus calisthenics versus weights. Now, I play both teams. I'm one of the ones that play both fields. So I am a weightlifter sometimes, and I am a calisthenics athlete who should be practicing more on his handstands a lot more right now. But for the most part, for the most part, we do what we got to do. We do what we can. I was looking to get I was looking to build more muscle back in 2021. I started off with strictly just doing calisthenics, planks, push-ups, pseudo plank push-ups, um, everything you could think of as far as calisthenics I was doing. And even with my legs, one thing I started to learn was I, I was hard gaining on the legs because I strictly did plyometrics. Plyometrics isn't bad. If you want to keep your athleticism, you might want to do plyometrics. But if you want to build muscle in those legs, you might have to add on a little bit of weight or just eat more. Easier way to put on muscle is to either eat more or lift heavier weights. But if you're not hitting that calorie surplus or even no fat on your body, it's gonna be hard for your body to even react to it. Hey, what up, man? Let's do this. Let's do this. So today's gonna be a calisthenics leg day, as well as a calisthenics, as well as a weighted leg day. We'll probably do a little bit of everything. You know me, I can't not do arms. But yeah, we're gonna start with some squats, air squats, and then we're gonna go right into the weighted stuff. Wow, there you go. 25 down, we're gonna go for 100 air squats. One thing I will say is if you could hear the pop on my way down, I tore my meniscus, right? Never went to the hospital. I tore my meniscus. I looked up PT, physical therapy, stretches, exercises to get it right. And that pop hasn't gone away, but listen, I can jump off this leg. I can do everything I need to do. So everybody thinks recovery is always hard when it comes. Hey, if you just got in here, double tap that screen. But everybody thinks recovery has to be hard. Recovery is what you make it. You know, your physical therapist's job is to help you recover as fast as possible. Now, me, I didn't feel like going through that, so I did it my own route. You gotta want it. I know people that go through PT and they never finish. They never finish. What's up, guys? See a bunch of you guys in here. Double tap that screen and ask me any calisthenics versus weights questions as you need. Ask me as many as you need. Right now we are doing legs right now, so we're gonna start off with about 100 squats. I just did 25. Got 75 more to go. Let's get it. Oh, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 plus 25, that's 50 air squats. Let's go. You do not need weights to build legs. But I will be using weights. Those over there for the heck of it. Hey, if you just got in here, double tap that screen. Leave any question you want to know. Let me know. What do you guys prefer, calisthenics or weights? I'm a jack of all trades. I can do it all. But what do you prefer, weights or calisthenics? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 75 air squats. You know what we shooting for? There you go. We shooting for that 100. If we just got in, let me know what your favorite leg workout is. What is your favorite leg workout? Whether it's with weights or with just calisthenics. But yeah, let's break some limits. We had 75. 25 more, we just did 100. How long we been out here? 7 minutes, 100 squats down. Let's do it. And I see a couple of y'all in here. Just double tap that screen if you really, you know what I mean? Don't be stingy with it. Double tap that screen. For the first 100, always just get the blood boiling. Once the blood start flowing, we had 75 squats. Let's do it. We're shooting for that 100. We got 25 more. If you just got in here, double tap the screen. Let me know what your favorite leg workout is, or your favorite calisthenics, or what you prefer more, weights or calisthenics. Let me know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 sets of 25s. That is 100 squats right there. On to the next workout. What do you prefer? I see a bunch of you guys in here. What do you prefer? Calisthenics or weights? A lot of y'all been waiting for this. A lot of y'all was in my other group chat talking about some, oh, when are you going to do legs? And I'm like, this is how I know you guys don't subscribe, because I do legs. Check out my shorts. I may not have done them in a live, but check out my shorts. For the most part, I do legs. So I thrive with you guys. The ones who say, oh, you don't do legs, you don't do legs. You show me you doing legs. Let me see what you got. Double tap that screen. Like, subscribe. We break our limits on a daily basis. Like I said, we're looking to do these lives at least once a day. Right now, we have consistently been doing this for 4 days now. This is day 4. If you're here, let's go. You are part of the team now. You are a limit breaker. Let's cook. We are 100 squats in. Down. Time for the weights. Eight. I'll be honest, those don't even really hurt like that. It's more so the arm that hurts. I want to say it's building up the skin. I don't know. It's hard to build calluses on your in the crease, but listen, that's good money. That's good money. Those are some good squats right there. If you're just tuning in, we doing half weights, half calisthenics workout. We're gonna be doing these on a basis, at least, like I said, 4 to 5 times a week. If you're just getting in and you break your limits on the basis as well, double tap that screen, subscribe so you can see more of this content. Like I said, those aren't even hard. It's resting it on my arm that makes it hard. Whew. I think I can up the weight on that. Well, I know I can, but I don't know how this is gonna react. I might put a shirt on. We're gonna up it by 25. We're gonna see what we can do. I think I'm gonna put the shirt here. So when I do the squats, put the shirt here. If I do the squats, less irritation on the arms. Or am I soft if I do that? What up, Matthew? What up, man? You definitely did. You definitely did. You put me on in this workout. You and somebody else I watched called I forgot his name. I'm not giving him a shout out because he don't shout me out. Always aura farming. Indeed. Yeah, I got a bunch of my athletes in here. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. We aura farming. Y'all gonna be top tier aura farmers by the time I'm done with y'all. Me, I don't know what he's saying. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. Am I soft? If I put the shirt here, am I soft? 185 gonna be hard. Yeah, man, that's gonna be hard. But I've definitely done it. If you look at one of my shorts, the one where I said the key to her heart is not hip thrust, it's these right here. I did 185, but today my arms just feel a little fatigued. So you're about to see right now. 6. Yeah, if I'm being honest, what makes it hard is your skin rubbing against that pole. Appreciate you, Matthew. But listen, the mission is to combine your calisthenics with your weightlifting. If you lift too much weights, your body starts to get compact. Your muscles look bigger for sure, but you will not be as flexible as you used to be. It's just not happening. If you just got in here, double tap that screen. You already know what's up. Double tap that screen. We got about 2 more sets of these. We just upped the weight. I'm thinking about upping it again because I'm not soft. Let's do it. Indeed. Indeed. Shout out to you, Dink. Woo! Let's go. We cooking. We cooking. Woo! Let's get it. If you just got in here, let me know what your favorite leg workout is. Yo, at this point, Matthew, we can. You know what I mean? I don't got all my equipment I need. Like, I need a little more. Like, clamps to hold the weights on. And I need a pull-up bar. You know me. I ain't nothing without my pull-up bar. Pull-ups are the key to my life. But we definitely would be able to get it in back here, yo. Probably like a 5-man session, 6-man session. Nothing more. If I was to have a whole team out here, man, listen. There wouldn't be no room. You know what? I think I'm gonna put 10 more pounds on. I think I'm gonna put 10 more pounds on. Why not? Maybe not. 185. What's that? 195 in the backyard. Am I wilding right now? Most of you guys definitely live in the same area. I saw a Christian walking home the other day, which is crazy. But yeah, we just upped the weight. 195 on that thing right there. 195. We're gonna see what we can do. If you just got in here, double tap the screen. And the today's topic is weights versus calisthenics. What do you prefer more, calisthenics or weights? Let's go. Let's go. That ain't no baby weight right there. Yeah, I think that is 205. I think that is 205. I was shooting for 200. That actually was just my max front squat right there. 185. I never went higher than that because right here started to have pain. But when I put the shirt there, it don't hurt that bad. So y'all let me know. Am I cheating if I put the shirt? What up, Dima? What's up, Dima? What you prefer, calisthenics or weights? What do you guys prefer, calisthenics or weights? Let me know. Woo! This is serious though, I can't lie. This is serious. This front squat, this ain't no joke. I see a lot of you guys just tuning in. Calisthenics versus weight room leg day. We started off with 100 air squats. Now we are at front squats. We just hit two. I want to say this is about maybe 200. I should just do the math, right, and stop guessing. But I want to say this is about 200, maybe 195. But this is what it is. What do you prefer, calisthenics or weights? Let me know now while I do this last rep. Let's go. And if you just tuned in, double tap the screen. One, two, three. Damn. Like, it don't even hurt. My legs, it hurts my arms. Like, I had to let that thing go just now. You know I love weight coach, but I'm trying to do anything this summer. Indeed. So one thing I'll say is, especially for you, coming from Husky, and what your profession is, you're a shot putter. So yes, you need strength. So your number one thing would be weights, but at the same time, your push-ups, your pull-ups, and your core workouts is what's gonna keep you athletic. So you could build the muscle, you know what I mean? Because all you got to do is get here and push. But you spin. So you need to work on your athleticism as well. So everything. I say plyometrics. One day, just devote 1 to 2 days to plyometrics and weight room and calisthenics. And that goes for all bodybuilders. Most of the bodybuilders think that they got to just lift, 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 lift. And then they can't touch the middle of their back or reach over. And that happens because they're not working the muscles that they actually use on the day to day. You're just using the ones to do this, and you're doing small pumps. Those small pumps aren't gonna do much for you. Calisthenics, on the other hand, everything. But at the same time, weights build strength a lot more faster than calisthenics does. If you just got in here, double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. Get us to 10 likes. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a split with shot put and plyos and lifting. So one thing I say is, as long as you're working, that's one thing. So first things first, as long as you're working, that's gonna be a plus. But when it comes to setting things up, what I say is, it comes down to your body. So I mean, if we start camp and I give you the workouts like you said, obviously you're gonna be going off of my regimen. But for the time being, you go based off of your body and what you're actually doing. So if Monday you lift heavy, you obviously know on Tuesday you shouldn't be lifting heavy. So now you have a choice to choose. Do you want to make Tuesday, after you lift heavy on Monday, do you want to make Tuesday a stretch day? Or do you want to make Tuesday a calisthenics day? Plyos day. So, and then even after that, the next day, so Tuesday, Monday you did weightlifting, Tuesday you did plyos. That next day you could go back to heavy lifting. You just don't want to do it every single day to where your body gets used to the same stuff, or you just have no flexibility. The mission is to be athletic, not just be big. I see a couple of you guys just got in here. Double tap that screen. Ask me any questions you need to know, any questions you want to know. We're trying to get this live stream to about 10 likes. Today's a slow motion day. I can see it. It's Sunday. I'm tired. It's leg day. I understand. But when I'm doing about 100 push-ups out here, 200 push-ups, it'd be about a K of you guys in here just to watch me go through pain. But listen, every day counts. Today is leg day. So all of the ones that were saying, oh, he skips leg day, this is where they at? Where they at? They not here, but they're gonna come back to the push-up lives. But that's what it's about. We're just building our own community, y'all. This is where we get to come, ask questions, talk about our favorite workouts, talk about what we need to know. And yeah, enjoy this summer. Enjoy this summer. How many of you guys tuned in from New York? Drop an NY if you're tuning in from New York. And if you're not, drop your state. Let me know where you guys tuning in from. Alright, now based off the fact that I'm about to risk it all and not use a proper squat rack, I'm not going heavy. Yeah, they was frying my legs, man. Like, I don't not skip leg day. They was destroying my legs, talking about oh, yeah, he skipped leg day. What about legs? And those same dudes, I told them, come back today, because today's the day I'm going to do leg day. And look at them, they're gone. So I'm not going to go too heavy on the squats, because I don't even know if I could properly use that rack over there for this, but we're going to try it out. Notice how low I go. Ass to grass. We don't play about the squats. Ass to grass. Ah. 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 Woo! Oh my God. Let's cook, y'all. Let's cook. We have 4 likes. Let's get it to 10. Let's get this live stream to 10 likes. I could probably put 10 more pounds on it. I'm just being safe. You gotta be safe. That is not a proper squat rack. And I actually like these pulls. And when you constantly drop them, they start to bend. But yeah, I see you guys tuning in. Double tap that screen. Calisthenics versus weights. Let me know what you prefer right now. Weights or calisthenics? Right now, weights are winning. Where are my calisthenics demons? Where are my Cali demons? Where my push-up, pull-up demons at, man? Because that was me. I was able to do 39 push-ups, pull-ups. 39 pull-ups straight at one point. Where are all my pull-up demons? Where are the calisthenic guys at? Nobody's working on a handstand, a pseudo plank, or nothing? Times has changed. Double tap that screen. Let's get into it. Woo! That was the one. That was the one. That was the one. There you go. Double tap that screen. We moving up. Double tap that screen if you're just getting in here. What do you prefer? Weights or calisthenics? You know what? I'm gonna do one of those polls for you guys so I can actually see what you guys prefer. Weights. Calisthenics. There you go. I'm cooking out here, y'all. I can't even lie. I am cooking out here right now. There we go. Let me know if that poll pops up. Oh, I see it happening now. There we go. Let me know what you prefer, weights or calisthenics. What do you prefer? Weights or calisthenics? Let's get it in. One thing I'll say is most of this stuff comes down to knowing how you want to look. Like if you know how you want to look, you'll have no problem with starting your workouts, getting into it, figuring out whether you're gonna do calisthenics or weights. I remember my first time, my first year working out. I just was doing. If I show you a video of me attempting a handstand, I attempted the handstand before I even knew how to do 50 push-ups sufficiently. So let's get it. One more set. Let me know if you just got in here. Double tap that screen. Leave a like. Let me know, what do you prefer, weights or calisthenics? Let me know. Let's get it. I'll keep it a buck. My lower back hurt more than anything. I don't even feel it in my legs. It's that lower back right now. Let's cook. I mean, leg day ain't leg day without an arm pump, so you you already know I'm getting a bicep into something. Whew. All right. We dripping. We definitely gonna have to shampoo today. Messing with New York weather, we gotta shampoo every day. New York is tricky. One second is 95 degrees, next day is like 70 something. And I know 70 is still kind of hot, but 70 with a breeze, it hurt. 70 with a breeze hurts. What that said? Lori A, what's up? Phil Daly, what up, man? I'm glad you tuned in. See, now this is what I like to see. I like to see the same people that's been here last time. They're coming back. So now this is when I realized we are actually building a community. You guys are coming in. I recognize you guys. I can call you out by your names. How you doing, Bill? What up, man? What do you prefer, calisthenics or weights? As soon as you get in here, just let me know. Double tap that screen and let me know what you prefer, calisthenics or weights. Okay, calisthenics is winning. Calisthenics is winning. Good stuff. Can a man get shredded in 2 months? I want to let you know, yes and no. So depending on where your body fat is right now, you're gonna have to shed that fat off first. So if you're not that big, honestly, you can get shredded in 2 months. If you don't have that much fat on your body, you can get shredded in 2 months. That's when you notice, like skinny guys. I don't know, ice cream. For the skinny guys, they have no choice but to get shredded before they get bulky because they have no body fat. So they have to eat constantly. So for somebody that is overweight, I'll just say overweight for right now because I don't know if you're overweight or not. But if for somebody that's overweight, they got to shed the fat first, and then they can work on toning up that muscle. So yeah, it will come down to your body texture and how much you weigh right now. But getting shredded is definitely possible instantly. If you guys just tuned in, double tap that screen and let me know what you prefer more, weights or calisthenics. Let's go. Weights or calisthenics? Let me know. Because you can't go wrong with no weights. But you can't overwork yourself with the weights. To the point where you can't touch your back, can't bend over and touch your toes, can't run after your kids. The mission is to be as much the mission is to be athletic, the most athletic as your body can produce, you know. Be your most athletic self. That's the mission right there. Sorry about that. Let's do this. We got another rep. Let's do this. Let's get that money. That was a good rep. Painful rep, but a very good one. If I'm being honest, I was shredded before I started lifting weights. I just wasn't as bulky as I am now. The weights put the size on, and calisthenics tones it out. Calisthenics awakens muscles you didn't even know you had most of the time. You know, so that's why you'll see dudes who constantly practice a pseudo plank push-up or they do a constant push-ups. They have a great back. You're like, what? How you got a great back from doing push-ups? Okay, 57% said calisthenics, 43% said weights. All right. You're 5'8" and 220. See, I'm 5'8" and I'm 160. So if we want to go based off of the that little scale thing that they give us when you say, all right, if you're 5'5", you got to be this weight, you would be considered overweight. Um, five, and I would be considered, I think I'm underweight, you know, but none of that stuff really matters. But I would say for you, your idle goal, especially depending on how much you've weighed your whole life, your idle goal should be like 170. Shoot for 170, and when you accomplish 170, you're probably gonna want more. Keep going. But I say shoot for 170, 180, you know, just so you don't have that much extra weight on your body. What up, guys? I see you guys just tuning in. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe, because we're gonna be doing these a lot more often. Does lifting weights make you bigger? Yes. So lifting weights. Oh yeah, shout out to you, Shannon. So lifting weights. Only difference is when you lift weights, I can lift weights every single day, right? And the only way I'm gonna actually build muscle is if I up the weight. So if I'm curling 25s next day or next week, I should be going 35, 40s. And then I keep going and keep going. And the more you build strength, the more you build muscle. Same thing with calisthenics. The more you're able to do and the more sufficient you're able to do it with clean form, the more your muscles are gonna build, but it's gonna take a lot longer. Because when it comes to the weights, you're tearing those muscles instantly. You know, you're tearing those muscles instantly. And depending on what you do when you get home, you're feeding them whatever you eat, your carbs, your protein, your healthy fats, you feed it, and then you go and do it again. So you repair, repair, and before you know it, your bicep, or for you, Shannon, your quads are huge. Go ahead, let me know. Let me know. So, what is the best exercise for back? So, best exercise for back definitely will have to be pull-ups. I love pull-ups, but do not sleep on your seated rows and your standing rows, and that's these right here. Standing rows, and then you got your seated rows or your standing seated rows, where you get a cable machine, get a good squat, pull to the back, elbow straight back, elbow straight back. So that mixed with pull-ups, man, listen, you're setting yourself up to have one of the best backs out there. You will set yourself up to have one of the best backs out there. I see we had 6 likes, but it's like 80 y'all in here. Double tap that screen. Let's do this. Ask me any questions you need to know. Not just for me to answer, you know what I mean? We have a chat here too, so if the chat wanted to answer the questions, they can answer the questions as well. But like I said, this is how we build our community. Notice the sun was behind me. Now it's over there now. I'm shining. I heard pull-ups is the best back development too. Yes, yes. Like I was doing strictly pull-ups before anything because I was a calisthenics athlete first. So my pull-ups, I had all I could do was different variations. So I would go from knees, regular pull downs, to underhands, and then I would even put my body on a decline and pull here, and that's how I got the back I have now. Like not too muscular. I'm not too muscular in the back, but I definitely am cut, and that's mostly from the pull-ups. So you already know what my vote is. I vote calisthenics, but I don't at the same time because calisthenics I didn't build a lot of muscle off of calisthenics. I built most of my muscle from combining, and look at that 50-50. That's where I'm at. We got 50% Cali, 50% weighted workouts, and we got 7 likes. Double tap that screen. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. What I got? Squats. I'm on squats right now. Let's do it. Honestly, you got me ready to do some rows. She got me ready to do some rows. But for the most part, combining both will probably keep you at a great size, great flexibility. The welfare is crazy. Ah, that's crazy. Yo, but guys, listen. Double tap the screen. Um, Let me know what you prefer more, calisthenics or weights. Let me know right now. That's what we got to do. He roasted my gym. Like, come on, what you got? Send me a picture of what you got. You know, like we got like he ain't got nothing at his crib, and he talking about my gym. Like, at least I got dumbbells and everything. What you got? Double tap the screen. Let me know what y'all prefer. You know, let me know what you prefer. Let's get it in. Ah. Ah. There we go. There we go. That's pain. That's pain. Best exercise for biceps. Now, I built my biceps before I even went and started going to the gym with pull-ups. I know that's hard. That's a hard one to believe. But when you're locking out here and you're squeezing with the biceps, and then you go to these, and then you go to these, that's all. It's all a bicep pump. That is all bicep. Was that in kg? Uh, nah, that's pounds. So 45 plus 45 and a 45-pound bar. That would be 90. 135. Somebody help me. I failed algebra. About 135. Maybe one. Yeah, yeah, 135 about. What do you think about dips? I love dips. Dips are great to build. Dips are great to build your chest and your shoulder. So if you go here, straight up, I believe that is mostly focusing on your chest. But if you go here, hands in front, you go no, flip it over. Here is focusing on your chest. Here is focusing on that shoulder. Dips are all right. So one thing I will say is I am a hard chest gainer. So as you can see, I have I got that dip right here. Got like a separation right here. This little bone. That's bone. Like I'm not. I just physically can't build muscle right here. So it's been hard for me to build my chest. And one thing I'll say is like, I mean, dips help. Bench pressing helps, but I didn't really start building my chest until I started doing a lot more pull-ups. You know, the weights don't help in real life. I'm just saying I can't tell you how many big dudes that come train MMA. Yo, I agree. That's why so that's one thing that like when we first started the live, I was openly letting them everybody know like if you want to start off with weights, just remember you're gonna end up reverting back to calisthenics because calisthenics builds different muscles. Weights, I don't know, man. Like I've seen these dudes and they look yoked, but they can't touch their back, you know, or their jabs can't go this far. So they're like, what? I'm taking a step back, you know. So the mission is to be athletic. How you gonna protect your family with all that muscle? You know what I mean? And then a little guy like me come through and throw one jab and you knocked out. Bow. You know, so it's it's levels. You know, everybody wants to be have the muscle, but nobody's worried about the athleticism side of it. You know, if you have no athleticism, you're not gonna. All you're gonna be able to do is look big in a room. What's your next step? You know, let me know what you guys think. Weights or calisthenics? Okay, see, 58% says calisthenics. 42% says weights. I love it. We're at 8 likes. We're shooting for 10. Double tap the screen. If you don't know how to leave a like, just double tap the screen. Let's do this. We could live stream a spar if you want. I'm registered. You're big, good content. Yo, appreciate you, man. I'm always down for other content creators, and it don't even matter who you are, what do you do. I'm always down to like do things like this, you know. Only because this is where we create a bond, not a bond, but like we create. Actually, yeah, I want to say a bond with your chat and with everybody that's here. You guys, this is me building your trust, you know. So one thing I will say, nine part, nine part para. I'm gonna say non-para. One thing I will say is you have definitely with that black belt and those two stripe Muay Thais, black belts. You have a lot of things to offer a lot of these guys in this chat right now, you know. So I hope you're doing content. I hope you at least punch in the bag so they can see you hit that Muay Thai stuff, you know. So, cause I can learn a lot from you myself. Double tap that screen. Let me know what you guys prefer. We at 8 likes. We've been at 8 likes for 10 minutes now. Double tap that screen. Be the one to change that. And let me know what you prefer, weights or calisthenics. Let's cook. So what I'm probably gonna finish this workout with, is 100 more weighted, 100 more body weight squats. I started it off with 100 body weight squats. I'll probably finish it with 100 body weight squats. Right now, I'm just doing a full body. You know, this is one of those workouts where not only are you working on your strength, but see, look, that thing woke me up. But it takes athleticism to go from here, push the hip forward, curl, then press. You're doing 3 motions all in one. So if you really want to get to that money, try this one at home. What better, morning workout or nighttime workout? I say nighttime. You know, what time is it right now? It's 2 o'clock. All right. It's not too late, not too early. But even that's too early for me sometimes. Like I usually do I'm so sorry. I usually do 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And usually, I think that's the best time because that's when the chat is like most at its highest. You know, that's when a lot of you guys are just getting off work and everybody's coming in. So it'd be like about 95 to 100 people in here, and we just talk. You know, I say the best time to work out is definitely got to be mid-afternoon, nighttime. And I'll tell you why. I see a couple of you guys just jumped in here. Double tap the screen, leave a like, and let me know what you prefer, weights or calisthenics. But I'll tell you even why, because when you work out in the morning time, think about it. What do they say mostly? We recover when we sleep. Our body grows when we are asleep. If you work out in the morning time, you have your whole day to stand on those muscles, and you're constantly working, and then now you're pushing yourself to the limit now, because you pushed yourself to the limit with the workout, and now you got your 9 to 5. You're working out. You're working to, you know. So now, from there, you go to your 9 to 5. You cook at your 9 to 5. By the time you get off, your muscles are working back, especially depending on how much you eat. That meal plays a big role. I will say like that. That meal plays a big role. There we go. What do you prefer, weights or calisthenics? Let me know. Weights or calisthenics? I think I'm just about done. I think I'm gonna do yeah, do some arms. That son working in New York. That son working over here, man. Ah, let's cook. General Zod, what up, man? What up, man? What do you prefer? Weights or calisthenics? That's today's debate. If you just tuned in, what do you prefer? Weights or calisthenics? That is today's debate. I know I got weights behind me, but I was a calisthenic demon first, so let's talk about it. Ah. Weights or calisthenics? Let me know. I see a couple of y'all just jumped into here. Let me know. There you go. There you go. How y'all know? How y'all like it? How y'all like it? Calisthenics, man. It's winning. I didn't realize we had, oh no, 50-50. We back 50-50. We back 50-50 with it. Eric. Yo, Eric. Bro stole weights from Crunch. Listen. Listen. I got them from a source. Now, I don't know where that source got them from. You know? Yo, bro, when you get that call, you're like, yo, bro, I got weights. You know me, fitness guy. I'm like this. Where they at? And then I see them, I'm like, now how the hell did you get your hands on these? I said, matter of fact, how much you want for them? Hand them over, I'll take them. Yo, what up, Ahaj? Hawaha. How you doing, my boy? You enjoying your summer? I'm gonna call you your real name in a minute. You enjoying your summer, buddy? Let me know. Yo, Eric, chill, man. Yo, I can't do nothing. Listen, they came through. They said, yo, I got a price for you. And I didn't even look at the weights yet. So now when I had these videos, if you look at my shorts, I got about 100 shorts posted up. And almost all my shorts, they like, yo, you stole from Crunch? How you get those? How you get that? Put it like this: you're the first person I actually explained it to. You know what I mean? I ain't explaining it to nobody else. They all like all of them. I just said chill, chill, chill. I'll give you the straight and narrow. I'll give you the straight and narrow. I ain't got no reason to lie. Guys who just jumped into here, let me know what you prefer, weights or calisthenics. Right now, it's 50-50. But if I'm being honest, most of the calisthenic demons been in here and they've been saying calisthenics is the wave. What do you prefer? If calisthenics is the wave, we all on the same page. Notice I'm saying we're all on the same page, and I'm about to go hit some weights right now. Double tap the screen, like, subscribe. Let's do this. If you didn't know how to like a live, I just learned the other day. You double tap the screen basically. I just learned that the other day. So this whole time I was telling you guys to like, and then one day I was looking at somebody live, and I'm like, how do you like? They make it harder for you to like. And then I double tap the screen by accident, and then boom, that's how you like. You gotta double tap that screen. So double tap that screen. Let's get it. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Woo! Woo! All right. Fun fact. Fun fact. Fun fact. Fun fact. Thinking about how you want your body to look helps you develop the body you're shooting for. So if you just go out there and be like, I just want to lose weight, I just want to lose weight. You might lose weight, but you might only lose weight in one spot. And now you unevenly portioned, you know? Whether you lost it all in the thighs and all of this stayed. Oh my God, that's scary. Or whether you lost it all up here and you left it down here. Now listen, for most women, that's good. I'm cool with that. Most of us fellas gonna be cool with that. But if I'm being honest, you have to know what you want to look like. Because every single day you wake up, that's gonna be in your brain. Your body knows. Your body understands. Your body is a part of your brain. So when you're working out and you got your mind made up on what you want to look like and what you want to see when this process is done, that's how you manifest. How you want your body to look. Now, if you manifest fat loss, you're gonna lose a lot of fat. But like I said, all that fat could be coming out of your ankles, your calves, and your legs. And now your back fat's still there, your tummy's still there, your lower back is still there. Know how you want to look. You know, don't just say I want to lose weight. You're not gonna go nowhere with that. Don't just say I want to be, I want to lose fat. You're not gonna go nowhere with that. You know, like I said, you're gonna lose fat all in one spot, and now you're evenly unproportioned. Know how you want to look from your toes to the top of your head. Show your back, bro. Got you. Let me see where we at. There you go. We at 9. Double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. We are cooking. Just a calm day. Calm day. Talk about calisthenics, talking about weights, doing a workout. Ask any questions. Show your back. I didn't know if you had a good view of that one. All right, yeah, kind of a good view. Oh, so My back is definitely my highest point. You know, them pull-ups did that. I'll be honest. What's your body fat percentage? So I do have a doctor's appointment coming up. Jack, Dre, what up, man? I appreciate you, man. What do you prefer? What you prefer, Dre? Weights or calisthenics? But what's your body fat percentage? So I do have a um doctor's appointment coming up, and in the doctor's appointment, I'm definitely gonna request the body fat percentage because I feel like that's the only place you could get that from. And yeah, when I get that, I'm a little excited to see where I'm at too. Like, just want, just want to see fat percentage. That's it. That's it. Oh, you could tell my fat percentage by looking at my abs. Can you guess what percentage I'm at? Because I want to know. You know, so I'm pretty lean. My abs could be a little bit better. They're mid. My abs could be slightly a little bit better. I do not work out abs, but I do. I do, but I don't. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do abs sometimes. I have an ab workout coming out that's called 5 Minutes of Hell. It's coming out soon. That's how I got my abs shredded and lean. But after I got there, I stopped. So I can only imagine what my abs will look like if I keep going. I can only imagine what my abs will look like if we kept going. Double tap the screen. If you do not know how to leave a like, double tap the screen. That's how you do it. And also just let me know. Weighted pull workouts or calisthenic workouts. Body weight or weights. Push ups, bench, air squats, weighted squats. Which one do you think is more effective? Which one do you think both are effective? Or do you think both combined could push you to be great? Still got abs. Yeah, I do, man. They're there. But I should definitely be working them out a lot more. And the only reason why I say that is because when I just stand there, this is how they look. I'm chatting now. Because they still kind of show when I just stand there. But, like, look, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 4 pack. And then I got a combination of like that pack hasn't separated yet. So I say I got a 4 pack. I don't want to call that 6 yet. That's like a 5. It's like a 5 pack. But packs count anyway. As long as you got, even if you got a 2 pack, it counts. It all comes down to what you're shooting for. Uh, who uses sunscreen? Like, I'm not burning. My skin never really burns. But who actually uses sunscreen? Because I need to know if I'm like setting my skin up for future failure by letting it get crisped up. But for the most part, it looks great. I feel great. The sun takes care of us. Shuko's World, what up, man? Shouts out to you, man. What do you prefer, calisthenics or weights? Everything. The chat done shifted. This whole session, calisthenics has been winning. Now weights have just took the lead. Weights are at 55%. Calisthenics is at 45%. Listen, I understand because you build faster muscle with weights. You know, faster. It's gonna come faster. But calisthenics athletes, athleticism will forever be unmatched. Damn. Okay. Samir, I got I got a I got a 5 pack. One, two, three, four, and these ain't separate yet, so I'm counting them as one. So a 5 pack. Still looks good on the beach. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. Whether you got a 2 pack, 3 pack, 6 pack, 12 pack, 30 pack. Well, 30 pack probably gonna look scary. But whether you got a 2 pack, 3 pack, 4 pack, 5 pack, it looks good on the beach. It looks better than the next person. Oh snap! We just hit 10 likes. Double tap that screen if you do not know how to like. Double tap that screen. Subscribe. We're gonna be doing these once a day, at least. Different scenery. Tomorrow we may be at the track. Tomorrow we may be at the weight room. I don't know where I'm gonna be at tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna try to do this live stream every single day. If not every day, every other day. Like I said, we shooting for 5 days a week at least. 5 days a week at least. So the guys who just got in here, weights or calisthenics? What do you prefer? Weights or calisthenics? Let me know. Get those out the way. Get that hair out the way. Bro, can you show us crunches, sit-ups, how many you can do? How many crunches and sit-ups? I could probably do a solid, probably like 50 straight, if I'm being honest. I'm fatigued though. I'm fatigued right now. I'm fatigued right now. But you just gave me an idea. Crunches. Those next up, next video. I promise you that. Make sure you subscribe. We have so one thing I said, I think I told you guys, I have a ab torture workout program for guys who want to build muscle and guys who want to lose weight, and even women who want to build muscle and women who want to lose weight in the abs and the core. It's called 5 Minutes of Hell. I think I'm gonna change the name to 10 Minutes of Hell because it's 5 minute workout. Well, it's 5 workouts. Each workout you do for 1 minute straight with 1 minute rest in between. So one workout, 1 minute rest, one workout, 1 minute rest, and you keep that going until you hit 5 workouts. And that'll be a full 10-minute workout right there of just core. And you're done. You're done for the day. Based off the intensity, and this is what you guys are gonna learn from that video when it comes out, is based off of your intensity. That's how um, that's how you start to lose weight, burn fat, or even activate your core. And if you're just somebody that wants to get active, once a day and stuff like that, your best option is being able to do at least 5 minutes of one intense workout. My favorite one to tell everybody to do, you know what I mean? Even if you're stuck on not being able to be active, my number one thing for guys who don't know how to be active is to activate those hips. Go against a wall and do some squats. Go against a wall, do some squats, do some air squats. Stand right here, do some air squats. 25 in the morning, 25 to 50 in the morning, 25 to 50 at night. Or 1 minute straight of you repping out squats just to see what you could get, and from there you do it again at nighttime. Because then with that you're pushing your body to be active mentally and physically. So, for if you're somebody that's just like, yo, it's so hard for me to do a workout, it's so hard for me to do anything. One thing I will say is definitely just start off with something like 25 push-ups in the daytime, 25 push-ups at nighttime. Show yourself that you're capable. And once you see that you're capable, that's when you start to go, you know what? I'm gonna do 25 push-ups and I'm gonna do 25 sit-ups. And then before you know it, a year went by and you're at the gym now. So take your time, you know? Take your time. The underlining programming for us to be lazy is deeper than you will ever think. They want us to be lazy. If you're not lazy, you're one step ahead of most Americans. Salud. What up, Jose? Salud, man. What up, man? How you feeling? What do you prefer, weights or calisthenics, Jose? Oh, Dark Side. I just seen that. I just seen that message, bro. Can your abs take hits too? Yes, yes. And I'm talking from grown men. Like I'm the dude that's at like cause I work with high schools and I work with middle schoolers. So even my high schoolers, I'm like, yo, go ahead, take a shot. And then they'll punch that first one, and they'll be like, let me go hard, let me try one more, let me try one more. And I'll be like, okay, try one more. Boom. Grown men, I'm like, yo, let's go blow for blow if we want to do this. Let me you go first, and then I go. And then when they go first, and they say, and I go, and I'm just like this, and I'm like, oh, it's my turn. They're done for. You already wrote them out because you're like this. They done swung their hardest, and you just looking at them like this. You can't beat that, you know. France, what up, man? You tuning in from France? That's dope, man. I'm in New York. I would love to go to France. I would love to go to France. Oh, we had 11 likes. I love it. I love it. We are at 11 likes. Keep double tapping that screen. If you double tapping that screen, that's just showing me you'll be back. You know, this ain't just a live stream that's going to come past you. You will be back. But this is what it's about. You know, everybody that's left, let me know what do you prefer, weights or calisthenics. That's nice how you take the hit. Yo, man, you got to dark side. You got to be able to take a hit. Like that's one thing I enforce all the time. You know what I mean? Not even being able to take a hit, but being able to throw a hit. You know? So if you're constantly working out on weights and you're not worried about range of motion, flexibility, all of this stuff right here, if you're not worried about none of this right here, when the day comes for somebody that can protect themselves to fight you and you got to protect yourself, I mean, listen, I'm not saying you're not going to protect yourself, but you might not win that fight. Your punch, it, it won't be able to go past your chest because you done stocked up so much. The mission is to have muscle and to be athletic. I don't know where everybody got this new mindset of just being huge to go in the gym and be able to do this. What's next? Tell me, what's next? I just showed you my back. My back looks great. What's next now? What's next? These guys don't understand. Are they still abs strong like that time at present? How to train your thighs? Anchor. Yeah, man. It's rare. I feel like most of the guys who got abs like that are either boxers, um, MMA fighters, or they do some type of fighting. You know, I was just a track star. You know, so I was, and I don't even like saying that because I'm an all-around athlete. I do everything. I'm a jack of all trades. There's nothing I can't do. I feel like, so I was one of the dudes that went from I'm on the track doing my practice, and I walk past a wrestling match, and now I'm wrestling one of the wrestlers, and I'm holding my own. You know what I mean? The only time I ever lost to a wrestler, mark my words, if you're a wrestler, you probably know this move. The dude hit me with a crossface, and it got serious. Cause I'm like, dude, you just punched me. It's like, nah, man, that's a wrestling move. That's a wrestling move. Like, nah, you punched me in my face. I definitely was, but I am a jack of all traits, my boy. I can do it all. There's nothing I can't do. There is nothing I can't do. But there's not a lot of people that can say that because, I mean, listen, once you dive into your passion and you lock it in, most of the time you benefit off of that. You know what I mean? So track and field is one of those sports where me being a track coach, I tell that to everybody all the time. I tell it to the track stars, I tell it to the hockey players, the basketball players, the football, baseball, whatever you do. Track is a multi-sport, meaning it helps you with everything. It's not a lot of things that won't benefit from track and field. Baseball. I've had a kid that did baseball last year, that did track for me, and then did baseball the next year, and he almost broke the record for the most stolen bases. Like, you can't make this stuff up. And it goes on and on. Like, I remember I had a kid who was able to do rim grazings, and he comes out for my team, and I work on jumps with him, and now he's doing full windmills. So track and field helps you with everything. All it did was push my athleticism to the peak and not just help it. I wish I could punch your abs too. Yo, listen, we going blow for blow. If you punch me, I'm punching. Like, listen, I'm gonna put my body into it too. Boom. There we go. Do deadlift, bro. Yup, that's next. Not today, but next workout process, I'm doing deadlifts. I'm gonna go all out. See what I can touch. My max deadlift right now is 400 even. That ain't shit, I know, but we gotta start somewhere. We have to start somewhere. He wouldn't let me punch him for real. Yeah, Matthew, that's because you're about, I don't know, 100 pounds heavier than me. By default, even if I sit there like this and take that punch, I'm still probably gonna bounce back. And that's like negative 10,000 auras. Did I use it right, fellas? That's like negative 10,000 auras. I ain't letting you take that. And then yours go up right there in that moment. Let's talk about it. Yours go up instantly. Oh, I knocked out coach. And then where does mine go? It's like 70, chill. All right. Oh yeah, you're right. You're at 205 ish right now, right? 210, 205. That's good stuff. And that is a blessing. Shout out to Matthew. Shout out to Matthew Kyle Grant. That boy, that's one person I watched go from, I believe, 220, 230 to who is about 200 pounds right now. So that's 30 pounds lost. Turned into muscle. Yo, dark side, you're talking crazy. Like, I've been peaked, but you're talking wild. Like that sentence, I can't. I don't even want to say it out loud right now. But that was today's live stream. You know what I mean? We got if we get any more guys that jump right in. Hey, thank you, Matthew. He's wailing. He's wailing. He's wailing. Bro's tweaking. Well, we gonna end it there, yo. What should I do a burnout of? Matter of fact, we gonna end it with a burnout. What should I do a burnout? Bro, show some flexing before you go properly. Like, I flex for the chat. You know what I mean? But for you, dark side, I feel funny what you asking me. The way you act, right? I can't answer that. Can't let you get that one. I do look stock though. I'm gonna start doing this pose a little more. Yeah, I look stock teasy. But yeah, that's it. We're just having some fun out here. We're just having some fun. Let me know what you prefer, weights or calisthenics if you just tuned in. We are at the end of the workout. We started off with 100 squats. We started off with 100 squats, about 30 front squats with about 205, regular squats, and then we did some arms. We did a little bit of arms. So if you just tuned in, double tap the screen for a like, and let me know what you prefer. Right now, weights are winning, and calisthenics is losing, which is crazy to me because calisthenics was blowing weights out at one point. Abs and bicep flexing. Yo, he moving crazy, not gonna lie. He definitely is moving crazy. I'm gonna let you rock, Dark Side. I'm gonna let you rock. But yeah, man. Double tap that screen. Stay tuned. We're nowhere near done. We're gonna be doing these at least once a day. At least once a day. 23 people voted, and out of those, nope. Yep, 25 people voted, and out of those 25, weights have won. Now, if calisthenics would have won, I would bust out 100 push-ups for y'all. But since weights won, I'm gonna do one weighted. I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna curl. I'm gonna curl 100 pounds for y'all. Real quick. Curl a quick 100 for y'all, real quick. This is two 225 plates on each side. I'm gonna just curl that a couple times for y'all since weights won. He bugging. He bugging. He begging you to post. And he asked how much you can take. He's wilding. Yeah, he's wilding. He's wilding. Begging me to pose was one, but then asking that question right after was like, all right. That's when I realized I put two and two together, and I was like, he's trolling. He got me. But today was a calm day. It was a Sunday. Wasn't too active today. I'm cool with it though. All engagement is good. Go ahead. What you saying? Go ahead and curl this, Shuko. You think I can't do it, Shukos? That's why you saying go ahead. Double tap the screen first. Give me the 13. I'm at 12. I'll curl 100 pounds right now. If y'all get this to 13. If y'all don't get it 13, nope. Chop. We still at 12. All right. I understand. He said go ahead though. Double tap that screen and make sure you vote. Right now, weights are winning. Weights is at 57%. Calisthenics is at 43%. Hey, that just means more people prefer weights than calisthenics. I throw it the other way around. I throw it the other way around. Double tap that screen if you just got in here. Let's do this. 100-pound curl. Three, four. Thanks for your attention, bro. Carry on. Always, man. I got you. I thought I show love to everybody. Like right now, you're lucky, cause the chat is dry. Chat dry today. But if we had our regular usual 95, I probably would have ignored you. But definitely double tap the screen, dark side, subscribe. You seem like you got a great personality. You remind me of my athletes. They've been doing that type of that AAO jokes. They've been doing those for days on me, so I understand them already by now. But you seem like a great person, and if you need any weight room tips, let me know. Double tap that screen and subscribe, so I can make sure you're a part of the community now. I just caught a whiff of fireworks smoke. That means it's my time. Your abs are the most strong muscle, I guess. Yep, and that is my cue. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. I'm glad you guys came. Today was a calm day. I actually needed this one more than anything because my mindset was a little off. But that's what it's about, you know. My mindset was a little off today. If your mindset is off, best believe we can always come here. I got a second page coming out. It's called Mental Breaker. I know we got Limit Breaker right now. Limit Breaker is strictly focusing on Limit Breaker is strictly focusing on fitness and pushing your mind through limits, breaking the limits with weights and life. But Mental Breaker is mostly strictly focusing on your mental health, um, living on your mental health, your spiritual health, being able to move in your day-to-day lives, especially for the youth. I feel like this day and age is one of the hardest times to be a teenager, mainly because you guys have so many things that's switching over, and nobody really gives you guys a straight and narrow on how to be able to lock in and still be able to do what you got to do. So that page is soon be up and active. Don't worry, I will shout it out before I just do it. I'm not gonna just do it without letting you guys know. And other than that, this one we're gonna start uploading more plyometric videos, more calisthenic videos, and more core fat burning workouts. And yeah, two different communities. Well, two different channels, but the same community. So don't get me wrong, we're still gonna be focusing on mental health on this side, but that one is strictly gonna be for mental health, mental development, uh, emotional intelligence, spiritual awakenings, all of that type of stuff. Everything you can think of as far as you moving it on this day-to-day life and getting better on this day-to-day life. That will be that channel, and it's gonna be called Mental Breaker. This one is called Living Breaker. That one's gonna be called Mental Breaker. That one's gonna be called Mental Breaker, and yeah, that's what it's about, you know. So we just gotta keep into play that fitness isn't just something to do for your look. It's not just for your looks. It's screw your looks. You know, I may have built up the physique that I'm able to walk around with it and be like, yeah, look at check out my physique. But at the end of the day, the always underlining mission is always to create a body that is flexible, something you love, that you feel great taking off that shirt, going to the beach and again, being able to be active. You know, we were never supposed to, unless we were born with a illness or something like that. We were never meant to be sitting on our asses 24/7, 30. What is it? 12 hours out of the day. We were not meant to be. 12 hours we work, and then 12 hours we rest. You know, that's never how it was supposed to be. We were never supposed to be enduring 12 hours of pain and then 12 hours of a 9 to 5, then 12 hours of just sleep and resting. Your body's never going to be where it should be. You know, so until you have that rude awakening to your where you're like, fuck this. I'm not about to let my body just, excuse my language, 'cause I know I got a couple athletes in here. I'm not about to just let my body, or I'm not about to just let my life just go through what it wants me to do. You will have to take action on that. And that's why I'm here, you know. Any tips you need, any questions you need to ask, make sure you subscribe so when I do post these the mental side of things, you'll be one of the first ones to get it. But as far as the fitness side, you guys are already here. You guys ain't going nowhere. You guys know I ain't going nowhere. This is only the beginning. So be sure to like this live, subscribe, and yeah, mental videos coming soon. That's gonna be on the mental breaker. So like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time, we got two channels. We're gonna have two channels. Limit breaker, mental breaker. Limit breaker strictly is gonna be about breaking them limits on them in the physical. And this right here. And that mental breaker, all gonna be mental, being able to break your limits in your mindset. Because we all have things that trigger us. We all got things that we don't know how to cope with, and we all got things that we just don't know anything about, but we do it every single day, you know. So we're gonna have that deep dive on that channel. But for the most part, okay, do some workout. The workout done, man. I'm not done. But like the conversation, we gotta have a conversation too, you know. But for the most part, yeah, yeah. I guess dark side right. I'm gonna hit a curl. I'm gonna do one more curl workout, and then I'm gonna call it there. But yeah, guys, this is what it's about. Be the first ones to be a part of the movement, because when the merch comes out, I'm hand selecting the first few Pete names that I truly remember, and they're getting the not hand delivered, but like the merch is getting delivered to them personally for free. You know, the first ones, because you guys give me the energy. You guys give me the chance to be able to do this. Your revenue, you talking to me back, lets me know. Oh, I see a couple of you guys just got in here. Make sure you check the poll out. But you guys give me a chance to critique myself. So best believe the ones that are gonna that's here now and continue to be here. I got something for you guys. It's gonna when that merch come, that first 50 T-shirts, first 50 sweaters, they're going to somebody. The first 50 people I consistently seen on this channel. You know, and at the same time, what I want to start doing is having guys start their own channels, whether it's motivational content or whether it's content that you're just tracking your progress. Track your progress. Post a video. Don't put no hashtags. Maybe it'll only get 10 likes. Maybe it'll only get 10 views. But at the end of the day, you got different sections of this. Like, you could do the content side, or you could just post your videos up. You know what I mean? And this would be us. This would be our community. Like I said, you'll be a limit breaker, mentally and physically. So let's do this, fellas. I'm gonna see y'all later. Enjoy the Sunday. Make sure you guys get a workout in. Let's do it. Peace.